here. Oh, come here. Come on, you sit down next to Lauren. That way I can keep a better eye on the both of you. No! Sheila! Sheila! No! No! Sheila! Sheila! Lala! Would you just...
The bad girls of the soaps. Lynn Herring from General Hospital, Tracy Bregman-Reck from The Young and the Restless, Kimberlyn Brown from The Bold and the Beautiful, Louise Sorrell from Days of Our Lives, and Jess Walton from The Young and the Restless. What was it like being in the middle of all those flames doing that scene, you guys?
Warm.
I'll bet. Scary. How long did it actually take to shoot that whole sequence? Because we didn't see all of it, obviously.
It was about an 18-hour day.
About 18 hours.
Was it really?
Yeah, and it was really fascinating how they did all the fire, but they had to fireproof all of our clothing, and then we had to wear...
How do they fireproof your clothing?
I don't know, but it's really stiff.
Spray.
Really?
Everything's really stiff, and then you wear this really cold gel all over your body so you don't ignite. Isn't that lovely?
It's a flame retardant. They put it on all exposed parts of your skin. So that if the flame...
What about your face, though?
Not your face.
Not your face.
Yeah, and your hair. And you girls have hair that could go up.
Yeah, and I was duct taped to a chair. And hands behind my... Thank you.
No
I really
problem.
I have this fear of duct tape at night. And so I was really scared. I mean, I had 3 people feet from me because if anything went awry, I mean, I was helpless.
Now, how many people to set up that scene? Like pyrotechnic
there were about 3 pyros that worked on it. Pyros, that's kind of...
Right.
You know,
your little nickname.
My nickname now. But, there were 3 pyros that set everything up. And they came in days before and showed the producers exactly where the fire would run and how much fuel it would take to make the fire move as fast as it did, and so on and so forth. So everything was very well orchestrated. The camera was behind a sheet of glass. We were very protected. I thought it was exciting. For me, it was fun. It's like the fight in the lab.
You were duct taped, right?
So you were excited, and Tracy, you were scared.
No, I mean, it was a great storyline to do, and it was a great ending that we thought was the ending, but it was very scary.
That's why she's very frail.
Yeah. I'm a mother. I think about these things. You know, I think, my God, if I get burned, if I get hurt, I can't take care of my child. That's what I think.
And I keep thinking, great, I get to be a stunt woman for a day.
You know, I used to be ballsy like this.
Before you had the children.
I had a baby, it's true.
Now, Jess, you inject a lot of humor into your role, no?
It just seems to happen. It's an
Why?
accident. I don't
How?
know. Well, you know, it's funny. When I took over the role of Jill for about a year, I couldn't quite get it, and I'd watch it, and I thought, no, something's wrong. And about a year later, I realized, after getting all these scripts where I do such absurd things, that Jill is absurd. And once I started really getting into how ridiculous she is, you cannot keep her down. She bounces up. She's like one of those clowns. Then I finally got it and got comfortable with it. You know,
and Louisa, you're quite the comedian, too, yeah?
Yeah, I just brought this just for fun. I don't know where...
What do you have?
I don't know if you can see it. Maybe you can't see it.
Santa.
Hold it still, and we'll see if we can get closer.
What is it? It's me as an elf with a beard. This is what's happened to me.
Wait, did you do this on the show?
Yes.
You dressed up as an elf? And oh, look at you. Who do you look like?
An elf. I'm a Jewish
Could you
elf.
see this, really? Did you really see this? What was the occasion?
Oh, it was just another day in Days of Our Lives. That's how I got out of the house with Nikki. I shouldn't have done
this. Is the 9-year-old that you're molesting? Is this the 9-year-old that you're molesting?
Give me that. I've just made
this hasn't been on yet? Is this like a scoop?
Don't draw attention.
You know, this is not coming up.
Now,
None of this is coming up.
I didn't do that.
Now, who is it? How do you guys cross? Who's crossing back and forth between soap operas? This is so confusing to me. Now, what happened?
Sheila and Lauren. Well, everyone thought that I died in the fire in Genoa City, and I didn't. The last day on The Young and the Restless was me making a phone call to Eric Forrester in Los Angeles on The Bold and the Beautiful.
Who puts an ad in the paper for a nanny?
Wasn't it wonderful?
Unbelievable.
So I answer an ad, and I'm
So
going...
now you're doing The Hand That Rocked the Cradle out there in The Bold and the Beautiful?
Yeah,
Sort of?
well, the great thing is nobody in Los Angeles knows what Sheila's capable of. So she can try for a new start in life, and that's what she's really trying for. And then the fashion show came up.
And I just happened to be there for the collection.
Yes, my worst
How
nightmare.
is it you guys can do that you can cross back and forth
They're
between
across the hall from each other.
Yeah.
So we run back and forth.
Genoa City and Los Angeles are about 50 yards away.
But the same producers, the same...
The same producer, exactly, Bill Bell.
Has that ever been done before? That the same character has left one soap opera and gone and done another? Same character?
It's been done, but not to this extent, as far as one going from
And
a
as
contractual role
successfully.
to another contractual
Yeah.
role as the same.
And Lynn, you flipped around a lot.
Yes.
Just when I think I know where you are.
Trying to get impregnated.
Yes, no, I did. I was on General Hospital for quite a while, and then I decided to try something new and went to Days of Our Lives, and then 6 months later, I showed up back in General Hospital.
What happened over at Days?
I really didn't enjoy the role, truthfully. It wasn't what I had hoped it would be, and I really missed the Lucy character that I played. She's everything I could play, so I really missed her.
Now, were you playing a good girl on Days?
Heck no.
You're always bad.
I'm always bad. I'm typecast the rest of my days.
But isn't it like totally much more fun to play a bitch?
Yeah.
And we're all
It's
so
fun.
nice.
Oh, excuse me, I've worked with her.
Well, on the surface, you're nice. But I would think it would be much more fun to create...
You get all your aggressions out at work so you can be adorable at home.
Oh, is that it? You're adorable at home?
And it's also more active. You're a reactor when you're a good girl.
True.
But you kind
Right.
of stir everything up and take the initiative when you're a bad girl.
And you get to work
Just
with
it.
more people, too. You
Yeah,
really do.
true.
You don't get stuck in one couple. You get to work with everybody in the cast, which is a lot more fun.
We get to get away with everything.
I know you do, Kimberly.
Isn't it wonderful?
We'll take a break now. When we come back, one of our bad girls has kind of a strange relationship with her nephew on the Days of Our Lives, as you well know. You might think that that's the Geraldo show, but we're going to tackle it on Vicki when we come back. And coming up, the inside stuff on my guests' private lives. We'll be back in a minute.
Not so fast, young lady. I want that film. Oh, you know exactly what I'm talking about. That's my purpose. Yeah, just as soon as I find what I'm looking, you think you're so save it. I'm sick of your belly aching. Aha! What are you doing? Don't you know you're wrecking those pictures, exposing them to the light like that? That is the general idea, so they won't fall into the wrong hands. Oh, Drusilla, you wanted your pictures? Take them. They're yours.
We are here with the soap opera meanies that you love to hate. Jess, you are never going to get a job at Photoman.
I was totally justified. Totally justified.
Oh, you were justified?
Yes, I was. I find that the people my character hates most are the people who are most like me, and this little upstart is very like Jill. And I must pound her down. Must.
Now, who's got the incestual relationship going on? Let's tackle it head on, Louise.
Well,
What's going on with your nephew?
it's just something we've suggested. It's with Michael Sabatino. And it's just been sort of inserted. I thought it would be interesting when in the beginning of the show, they said, liaison dangereuse to me. And I said, I thought, oh, wait a minute, that's interesting because there's that incest in that relationship. So we kind of just, Michael liked the idea. So every once in a while, something happens that is a little bit suggestive between us, which in fact leaves the audience wondering what's really going on between us.
What is?
Well,
We
I'm
don't
not
know.
going to tell.
We don't really know what...
We don't.
What is the viewer reaction to that? Have you gotten any?
Yes, they wonder, which is fine. That's exactly
You just want to know what the hell's going on.
Yes, it's just very little...
Who had a question over here? Yeah, stand up.
I think all these ladies are very talented, but I have to tell Lynn Herring that we are just ecstatic that you're back on General Hospital.
Thank you. That makes me feel so good. I'm telling you. Thanks. I really miss you guys a lot. The Days fans are wonderful and they're so supportive, but when you get a character like Lucy, they don't come around very often, so I'm very fortunate. Thanks.
Who else had a question down here? Yeah, stand up.
I have a question for Jess. Of all the affairs that you've had on The Young and the Restless, now that you're involved with Victor Newman, who's the best in bed?
Whoa. Whoa. No, you see, no, you're not going to get
really
me in
wants
trouble. I
to
got to
know.
work with these people, okay?
Well, who's the most fun that you've had with?
They're all so different. I was just saying backstage to Louise, I love everybody I work with. I mean, I know that sounds... I don't really care who they put me with, because I have a good time. We're like family, you know? So they're all good in their own ways.
By the way, congratulations on your Emmy.
Thank you.
Yes, congratulations. How about that Emmy? Who else has won an Emmy? How does that make you feel? Does it really make you feel differently about yourself, or?
Which it sure did me.
Did it?
I mean, I was a little bit neurotic always in my career. Like some days I think, I can't do this, I can't do this scene. And other days I think, yeah, I'm pretty good. Once I won the Emmy, for some reason, it was like God put a stamp on my forehead and said, will you stop worrying? You're good, okay? I swear. And I've relaxed behind it.
Yeah, same for you, Tracy? Same feeling? Does it sort of validate what you're...
It validates it, but it was so thrilling for me, and it still is to this day. It was a long time ago.
Was it?
Yeah, 85.
Who else had a question?
We don't know what
Oh,
it's
I
like.
should have known, yeah.
Hi, Lynn. I understand that Roman, who plays Roman, Wayne Northrop, is also your husband. Is that true?
Yes, I'm afraid so, and he's a good guy, huh?
How did you enjoy working with him, having to go to see him all day and then at home at night?
You know, I did. I was very concerned when I took a job on the same show with him. You know, we see each other a lot as it is. And then we didn't have a lot of scenes together, so, which we actually wanted more once we'd had some. And it really wasn't bad. It was a lot of fun. It was kind of sexy meeting him, you know, for lunch and in his dressing room later. It was nice.
Little rendezvous. This is your real-life husband,
Yes,
who is
yes.
still on Days of Our Lives.
Yes, with a real-life wife. Yes, he's very married with twins or 14 kids, I don't know, and he's a good guy.
He's what?
He's married with twins.
You clarify it for her,
Yeah.
because, you have to clear these things up. Who else had a question over here? Oh, here I come. Stand up. Yeah.
Hi. I wanted to know, Tracy, did you used to be on Days of Our Lives as Don Craig's daughter?
Very good, yeah.
I've been watching it since I was...
Hey, these people are crazy about you guys.
Good.
You were... Where were you now? Where
I was on Days of Our Lives from 1978 to 1980 as Don Craig and Marlena Evans' long-lost daughter now, but as their daughter.
That makes us related.
Which is
sort of.
Roman.
You're my husband's
Wife.
stepdaughter? Yes.
Ex-husband.
Look, you've reunited them. Isn't that exciting?
He's married to Marlena.
Oh, my God, you're right.
Is this something you girls didn't know? Tell me about it. You know, isn't it nice for you guys to find that daytime is really being validated more?
Yes.
Do you think about that at all? I mean, do you ever think about going to nighttime or going to features and then think about what? What do you say?
Gone now.
They can't? Well, you know, but the thing is, like, you guys have wonderful characters that you get to develop and really grow with, and there are not a lot of places to do that, are there?
I think it's something that we all have thought about and do think about. We'd be crazy if we didn't, because I think every actor's dream is to do some major feature film. But believe it or not, we're also happy where we're at. It's so nice to be working.
There's another element for me, too. It's more like stage than anything else, which is my first love. You do complete scenes. You don't break it up like with a one-camera technique where you shoot a master and then do the close-ups. This, you just get to go through it, and it's like a rep company. You work with the same people.
So it hasn't really changed that much from the live days, the way that you shoot them.
The way they
I would have had a heart attack. Right.
Well, but I mean, you go through entire scenes as opposed to stopping and starting?
You know, I think a lot of with our characters, this January I celebrate 10 years on Young and Restless. And thank you. It's gone by so fast, and I think if I hadn't had the character that I have, I feel so blessed with her, and she keeps me so interested. I mean, Bill Bell keeps me so interested in my own character because she's so much fun and alive. And I think that's the same, if I may speak for all of us. All of our characters are alive and exciting, and we get to do such fun things and different things every day, and that's what keeps us there.
You never know what we're going to
So
do
happy.
next.
We're going to take a little break now, but when we come back, we are going to bring out the editor of Soap Opera Weekly magazine. It is read each week by 5 million people, and she's going to give us all the dish on these bad girls. We'll be back in a minute.